Awesome. So here we are to talk about the Adobe Community Experts and the Developer Champion Program. So for a bit of context, my name is Sil Cleary. I'm based in Ireland. I pronounce R they them, and I'm the senior manager of the program. And then here we have down there Erin, and she manages the Developer Champions Program as well as other things. But she'll tell you a bit more about that later. But let me tell you first about the Adobe Community Experts Program. So let's go with the next slide. Awesome. So, what exactly is this program? The program consists of creatives, freelancers, authors, bloggers, hobbyists, content creators, educators, industry influencers, and these are from our customer base, and they use their experience they use their experience and expertise to guide and educate and inspire the current and next generation of Adobe users. As community leaders in their field, they exemplify the program values, which are sharing the product knowledge with passion, fostering creativity, and supporting their peers. We have over 600 of them worldwide. If I don't remember wrong, it's speaking over 20 languages in more than 45 different countries, which is amazing. So, what exactly does a community experts do? Well, you here have a bit of a layout. We have different parts, right? It doesn't mean that you have to do exactly everything that you see here. No, you can be a community expert because you create amazing content. You can be a community expert because you provide assistance to our customers in many different shapes or forms. Also sharing feedback with our product teams in different beta and pre-release channels. Or you can also evangelize Adobe software by speaking at events. It doesn't mean that you have to do completely everything here. It's just what we value as the program. So if you're thinking, that's something that I do, well, ask yourself, are you expert in one or more pieces of Adobe software? Are you social media savvy? Are you an empathic communicator? And are you passionate about helping others succeed? If the answer is yes, you might be a good candidate for the program. And you might be asking, well, why would I join? Like, what's in it for me? And let me show you a bit in the next slide. So here you can see there's many different reasons why to join. I'm just going to read them throughout for you. I thought it'd be better than having different layer here. So why join? First off, you're going to get recognized. You're going to distinguish yourself by showcasing the Adobe Community Expert logo. You can share it in your content, in your social media, on LinkedIn, or in your CV, whatever you want. It's just for you to use it and just gloat about it, which we always encourage. You can also receive early access to product news. From our community managers as well as from our product managers and what's going on in Adobe's roadmap for the next feature of our software. As well, this is my favorite part, you get to build connections. You're going to engage with other community experts from around the world, and then you get to build your network through also special events that we host and hangouts. And of course, making an impact. You get to share feedback directly with the product team, and you help shape the future of the Adobe Community Platform as well. And this one is a bit of a secret. So there is a rewards catalog there. Like basically the way that things work is that you can enter them in a website that I'm going to show you in the next slide as well. And once you enter the contributions there, you get some points, and then those points allow you to spend them in whatever shape or form you like. But we don't like to share exactly what are you gonna get, because we don't want people to join just because of that, right? We want you to join because you believe in what we believe, which is connecting people with each other. But it is nice. It's just a nice surprise if you decide to join us. In the next slide, I can explain a bit more about where this happens. So we have something called the Adobe Community Program Hub, which is our website. And in there, we have not only Adobe Community Experts, but also other programs that we have of customer advocates, which include the Adobe Acrobat Ambassadors, the Adobe Student Ambassadors, and the Adobe Creative Educators. We all share the same space and have some areas in common where we get to connect as one Adobe community. And within there, we have the developer corners you can see here in the image, where you can log in the contributions that you do towards the Adobe developer community. And to tell you a bit more about that, I'm just going to pass it on to Erin.
Yes, that's right. So the developer corner is already live in the community hub. I'm interested in knowing, let me know in the chat if you are already a community expert. It's helpful to know that since this is a developer conference. The developer corner is where we have a few challenges that are meant for like scripters or developers to get a few extra points in the program if you're doing something like writing custom code to assist other users in the forums. And there are definitely a few community experts who do a lot of that and then log the points. So it's a fun extra bonus. Creating code is a little more difficult than other tasks you might be doing, but it's also community experts really do a lot of creating things, so I don't want to dismiss other things. But my team wanted to have a special champion program that this is the mission of it. It's our curated list of Creative Cloud developer champions are rewarded for their contributions to our developer ecosystem with recognition from Adobe, special access to product teams, and more. And when we started scoping out the program and how it was going to work, it had a lot of the same goals and a lot of the same content as the community experts. And so we were like, why reinvent the wheel? And we made it like a sub program of community experts. And that way it was much easier to bring it to fruition. So this is a small subset of community experts. And the way that this pans out, the series of concentric circles that all developer champions, in order to be in the program, you have to be in the community experts program. There are plenty of developers and scripters out there who are not part of the community experts group, or maybe they used to be a long time ago and may have fallen out, but you're welcome back in. It's been under new management for a while, under Sil. So it's really changed over the years that I've been in Adobe. Then the difference here is that a community expert might answer code questions, might be a scripter, might even consider themselves a developer. But developer champions, what we're looking for are people who create content for other developers, people who are running workshops, creating open source tools, or creating tools for other developers. So it's the same thing that community experts are doing, but even more focused onto developer audience. These are a few members of the program of the community experts, of the developer champion program, saying nice things about it, because it is a relatively new and small group subset of community experts. And this last fellow on the slide, Jeffrey, he's our newest person that we're introducing today. He's going to host an MCP workshop next month. We don't have an exact date for it. But if you keep in touch with us and you follow the newsletter, we'll announce it. If you're already on our newsletter that says when the office hours are coming, the developer newsletter, it'll be announced there. And we'll be sure to link to it on socials and stuff. And the main benefit that we can offer beyond what the benefits of the community experts program already offers is that direct access to the product team, that we have like a Slack channel at Adobe where the community experts the developer champions are single channel guests, and then we can bring in people from Adobe to answer questions that are really in depth. So like very specific, like, oh, what's the engineer who does this? And then they can answer the question in the easiest possible way. The other emphasis I want to put based on what Sil has already said is about how when it comes to pre-releases and trying new things, the developer experience team is often trying out new APIs and needs feedback and quotes from developers and use cases. It's really easy in our Slack channel for product managers to say, I really need someone to try this new code playground, right? And then to have a developer champion get back within a few days and be like, I tried it and this is a problem, or I couldn't get it to work, that sort of thing. It's really fantastic to have that kind of connection. So how do you become a developer champion? You can apply, and we'll put the link at the end. You can host a workshop. That's the fast path to becoming a developer champion. If you're already active in the developer community forums or on Discord, particularly in our Adobe Express developer Discord, that's a good way to get your foot in the door. And if you're already creating developer-focused content and making blog articles and stuff or videos for other developers, that's fantastic as well. So you can apply today if you think you're a good candidate. We have these wonderful links and QR codes, which I will paste in the chat in a moment. That's the end of my content. Hooray. And Sil needs to go to bed. It's getting quite late in Ireland.
It's getting darker now. I can see, I'm getting the flares. You can see it.
Oh, no.
Great. Thank you both. And
Developers Live.